Imagine biting into a small, innocent-looking chili pepper and suddenly feeling like your mouth is on fire, your heart is racing, your eyes are watering, and your brain is screaming at you to stop, yet part of you strangely wants another bite. That intense moment is not just about taste, it is a full-body experience, and what goes on inside your body when you eat chili peppers is one of the most fascinating biological reactions humans regularly choose to trigger on purpose. For thousands of years, people across cultures have argued about chilies, some calling them dangerous, others calling them medicine, and many believing myths like chilies burn holes in your stomach or destroy your taste buds forever. The truth is far more interesting. When you eat a chili pepper, the real star of the show is a compound called capsaicin, a natural chemical the plant developed as a defense mechanism to stop animals from eating it, while still allowing birds to spread its seeds. Humans, being humans, decided not only to ignore the warning but to turn it into cuisine, culture, and even entertainment. The moment capsaicin touches your tongue, it does not actually create heat, but it tricks your nervous system into thinking you are touching something dangerously hot. It binds to pain receptors called TRPV1 receptors, the same ones that respond when you touch a hot stove, and these receptors send an urgent signal to your brain saying, fire, danger, damage. Your brain believes it instantly, even though there is no real burn happening. This is why your mouth feels like it is on fire, even though the temperature of the food is completely normal. Your body reacts as if you are under attack, saliva production increases to try to wash the irritant away, your eyes tear up to protect you, and your nose may start running as your body attempts to flush out the perceived threat. At the same time, your heart rate can increase slightly, your blood vessels may widen, and you might even start sweating, especially on your forehead and upper lip, because your brain is trying to cool you down from a heat that does not technically exist. One old myth says spicy food is bad for your heart, but in reality, this temporary increase in circulation is usually harmless for healthy people and can even have mild benefits over time. As the chili moves down your throat and into your stomach, another myth often appears, the idea that chilies burn your stomach lining or cause ulcers. Science has shown that for most people, chili peppers do not damage the stomach. In fact, capsaicin can stimulate the production of protective mucus in the stomach lining. Ulcers are usually caused by bacteria or long-term use of certain medications, not by spicy food. However, if someone already has a sensitive stomach or certain digestive conditions, chili peppers can irritate symptoms, which is why personal tolerance matters so much. Once in the stomach, capsaicin continues to activate nerve endings, and this can increase gastric activity, sometimes speeding up digestion. In some people, this leads to a warming sensation in the stomach, while in others it may cause discomfort. Your body is still responding as if it is under stress, but here is where things get psychologically interesting. To deal with the perceived pain, your brain releases endorphins and dopamine, natural chemicals associated with pleasure and relief. This is similar to the runner's high people feel after intense exercise. This chemical reward is one reason why many people become addicted to spicy food. The pain is real, but so is the pleasure that follows. Over time, frequent chili eaters often build tolerance, not because the chilies become weaker, but because their pain receptors become less sensitive and their brain learns that the sensation is not actually dangerous. Historically, this tolerance shaped entire food cultures. In hot climates like parts of India, Mexico, Thailand, and Africa, chilies became dietary staples, not just for flavor but because their antimicrobial properties helped preserve food and reduce the risk of harmful bacteria in times before refrigeration. As capsaicin travels further into your digestive system, it can stimulate metabolism slightly, another area surrounded by exaggerated claims. Chilies do not magically melt fat overnight, but they can cause a small, temporary increase in calorie burning by increasing thermogenesis, the process by which your body produces heat. This effect is modest, not dramatic, but over time, combined with healthy habits, it can play a supporting role. Another surprising effect happens in your brain. Studies suggest that people who enjoy spicy food often score higher on sensation-seeking traits, meaning they enjoy intense experiences. This does not mean chilies change your personality, but rather that choosing spicy food can become a form of controlled risk-taking, like watching a scary movie or riding a roller coaster. You know it will be intense, but you also know you are safe. Culturally, this has turned chili eating into a challenge, from hot wing contests in the US to chili festivals around the world, where pain becomes entertainment and endurance becomes pride. As your body continues to process the chili, capsaicin can interact with your gut nerves and muscles, sometimes speeding up intestinal movement. This is where the joke about spicy food coming out spicy comes from. While the burning sensation during digestion is not dangerous, it can be uncomfortable, especially for people not used to it. Interestingly, capsaicin itself is not absorbed easily into the bloodstream, which is why its effects are mostly local and neurological rather than systemic. Despite the dramatic sensations, chili peppers are also packed with nutrients like vitamin C, vitamin A, and antioxidants, which support immune health and cell protection. Another common misconception is that drinking water will put out the fire in your mouth. Capsaicin is not water-soluble, so water often spreads it around instead of removing it. This is why milk or yogurt works better, because dairy contains casein, a protein that binds to capsaicin and helps wash it away. This simple chemistry lesson is something many people learn the hard way. Over time, regular chili consumption can even have long-term effects. Some research suggests that populations who eat spicy food regularly may have lower rates of certain chronic conditions, possibly due to improved circulation, anti-inflammatory effects, and reduced appetite leading to better weight control. However, this does not mean more is always better. Extremely high doses of capsaicin can cause real discomfort and should be approached with respect, not bravado. Psychologically, eating chili peppers can also influence mood. The endorphin release can create feelings of happiness and stress relief, which is why some people crave spicy food during emotional moments. It becomes comfort food, not despite the pain, but because of the relief that follows it. When you step back and look at the entire process, eating a chili pepper is like pressing a button that activates your nervous system, digestive system, brain chemistry, and even your cultural identity all at once. It is a plant triggering a controlled illusion of danger, and your body responding with ancient survival mechanisms, followed by modern pleasure signals. That is why chilies have survived in human diets for over 6,000 years, crossing continents, languages, and traditions. From ancient civilizations using them as medicine and currency to modern kitchens using them for flavor and thrill, chili peppers have become one of the most powerful examples of how food can shape human experience far beyond nutrition. So the next time your mouth burns and your eyes water, remember, nothing is actually on fire. Your body is simply dancing with a clever chemical that knows exactly how to push your buttons. If you enjoyed this deep dive into what really happens inside your body when you eat chili peppers, make sure to like this video, share your spiciest food experience in the comments, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about food, science, and the human body.